be with 4 people in each room, right? And then 10 or 5 minutes before then, we're gonna bring you back. Feel free to make your own questions if you want, you know. You don't need to follow the path. The path that I create, you know, that were the questions, is just to give you a way to go, you know. But you can create your own questions if you want, and it's good because you can practice your English and, you know, put your mind to work, right? And guys, basically that's it. You can say hello to YouTube right now because we are live on YouTube. So hello, good morning, everyone. And that's it, my friends. So for some of you, I see you 10 or 5 minutes before the end, right? To know about your experience. And that's it, my friends. See you.
See you.
Bye-bye. Guys, people are going. And here we are right now. Just us. Mr. Mateus, Mr. Felipe, Glorinha. How are you, Glorinha? I think I already saw you in other meetings, but this is the first time that we are here in the main room. How are you feeling today? Open your heart for us.
I'm good. I'm a little worried about the guerra in Israel. I preoccupate a lot for that because I have family there, but there are in security.
Security. Yeah.
But I little worry about that. About me, I'm good. My family is good here. And in Belo Horizonte today is a good day because another days the I think o tempo it's very hot, but today it's my more free, not free, mais fresco, and I feel so better with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that we all are worried about the war, you know. Unfortunately, it seems that the war is spreading all over the world, you know. Starts with Russia and Ukraine, you know, and now Israel and Palestine. So it's really bad, you know. I wish that we can have peace as soon as possible, and I wish all the best for your family there, you know. I hope that they can be secure there, and everything is gonna be all right. We just need to have faith, and the things will end, you know, in a good way as soon as possible.
Yeah,
And
I pray for God for that
yeah,
every day.
I imagine, I can imagine. And tell me one thing. Yes.
One moment, please. Felipe, you can't, they can't receive, they can't put, they can't. Ele não está conseguindo ir para outra sala. Vou colocar a Glorinha ou lá na outra sala. Então, pode ser, Glorinha?
Pode, ok.
Pode. De nada. Okay. Obrigada, viu?
No worries. See you soon, Glorinha. So let's move on. Mateus, can you present yourself, man, for us, please?
Perfect, Bruno. I'm pleasure. My name is Mateus. I'm 29 years old. I live in Rio de Janeiro. I work my last job. I work in a data area. How can I say? I like this area because I'm like the technology, use the different tools, communication, and the other teams, the different people. I'm in learning English. There are 3 years, but in the past, I not practicing conversation in English. But now I have these opportunities in TNT for practicing my English. English for me is very important because in all areas, but for me it's very important because the different projects, communication, the people, learning the other activities. I like in my free time. I like I mean go to the shop mall, talk with my friends, with my family, with my parents, with my sister, my brothers, and I like the English very well because there are some opportunities de business with the when you learn English. That's it.
Really nice words, man. I'm really glad to have you here, as I said before. And man, just keep coming, practice as much as you can. That your English is pretty good, your pronunciation, the way that you say the words, it's really nice. So man, it's just a matter of time that you will be more comfortable, because I can see that you feel comfortable speaking English, right? And I had this same issue in the past because I study grammar rules, all the stuffs, but when it came for to speaking, I was like, I start to freezing because I didn't speak too much, I didn't talk too much. So it's just a matter of time, man. Just keep coming. I think that you made a really good decision that is be here with us, and then, man, the things will happen naturally, So congrats, man, and welcome. And Felipe, can you present yourself, man?
Hi, good morning. Moment, I live in Rio de Janeiro, and I am agronomist, and I am scientific research, and sorry, I am PhD and doctor and plant biotechnology, and I am working in university and research about plant and environment biotic. Oh, I was born in Minas Gerais, but moved in Rio de Janeiro. I had opportunity and released my volunteer exchange in the United States
Nice.
and Vermont State. Yes, yes, and I think one moment, please. And okay, English is important for me because, and in general, and university and other and scientific places and public and papers or manuscript and English is very important because I did I I did I confuso um momento.
You can say in Portuguese, no, no.
About and ok. And, ou seja, eu quis dizer que o inglês é muito importante para mim porque eu sou do inglês inicial, né? Mas ele é muito importante porque eu faço ciência, eu faço pós-doutorado aqui e a gente publica em inglês. Então, todas as revistas têm essa demanda, revista com fatores de impacto. Então, tudo é em inglês.
Really nice, really nice, man. Feel comfortable, feel free when you start to speak in English and you don't know what you want to say. You can say in Portuguese and then you can come back to English and you will switching, So feel free. You are doing great. You are doing a great job. Just keep going. It's really nice to see you here, and welcome, man. welcome. And thanks for the
Okay, thank you,
sharing.
thank you.
Thanks for sharing. Really nice. And who are you, Bruna? Can you present yourself, please?
Sure. Hello, guys. I'm Bruna. I live in Brasilia. I'm married. I have 2 sons. I work in public service. I graduate in physiotherapy and physical education, but nowadays I only work in the administration area. I like too much this area about the manager of people. I love this area. Nowadays, I start to study French too here in Talk. And I find out I love to learn new language, and I understand that it's necessary to practice. So every time and every day, I practice one language: French, Spanish, and English. That's it for today.
Very nice, Bruna. And Bruna, thanks for helping me up today, because it's really important when I have someone to help me. So I really want to say right away, thank you so much for being here with me
No
today.
problem.
And guys, it's my turn right now. My name is Bruno. I'm 34 years old. You know, I have 2 kids. I'm married for 10 years. Yeah, and I work at a freight forwarder company for 10 years also. And there I'm part of the collection team. Basically, my job is to charge the customers, and make sure that they're gonna pay what they have overdue, all dependencies. And what else? I'm a host here for 1.5 years, and for me, it's been a really great experience. And in the end of this meeting, I will share with you a link where you can apply for the vacancy of being a host or hostess. So if you want to become a host, as like me and Bruna, you can apply. But we're gonna discuss it in the end of the meeting. And what else? And being a host for me, it's a really good experience. It's been a really good experience because I can practice my leadership. Because sometimes, because of my personality, I'm a shy person. And I like to talk, but I'm not looking for talking too much. But when I became a host, it it kind of forces you to speak more, to talk more, and somehow it is helping me not just here with you all, but at work, and in the family table, let's say like this, you know. And it's really nice to have this opportunity, and I'm really grateful to be here. I love to do it, what I'm doing right now. So, and for me, it's like, for me is when you are learning something, you need to put it in practice, right? Because if you don't put it in practice, it not makes sense for me to learn something, So you need to put it in practice. So that's the reason that I'm here, and I hope in the future use more and more and more English. And I'm trying to learn in Spanish and French, but it's hard, but we keep going. And that's it, guys. Guys, I want to know from you about one question here. Is the second one. For centuries, the table has been an inanimate object, thanks God, that people use to eat and other things. Let me see here. Just a sec. Okay, how important is this object for you? I want to start with Mateus. Mateus, what do you think about it, my friend?
Perfect, Bruno. I agree with this question. For me, the object, the table, it's important because I mean, eat in the table, I mean, talk with my friends when one meeting, about these topics within the table. I'm studying the table. I'm reading some books in the table. For me, it's very, very important because there are how can I say, uma sensação de, como é que eu posso dizer, de organização mesmo, assim, de activities when you start. For me, the table, it's important because do you organize your activities, your job. It's important from the communication, the people, the proximity, the people. For me, that's it.
Really nice, man. And let me ask you one more thing. What are the memories that you have using a table? You know, good memories, bad memories. It's up to you to choose.
Oh, for me, I mean, I have a good memories. The last week, for example, I talked with my father in the table, in your birthday. And me and my father, I'm drink beer. I'm drink wine in the table. Conversation the different things. I'm happy. My father happy. I have a good memories. The table with my life, my family, with my friends, my job, my studies.
Really nice, man. And do you think that the table, you know, brings a sense of communion? You know, I mean, we feel like we are connected when we are all sit on, not on, at the table. You know, you feel like we have a connection when we are using the table.
Yes. When you stay in the table, there are one people in the table. There are one connection. How can I say, the phrases, the conversation. There are não sei se é essa palavra certa, proximidade, proximity, the people in this table, the people eyes in the see in the eyes the people. For me, it's important the conversation, the see in eyes the other people. And for me, that's it. I have there are one connection, the people, the situation in the table.
Really nice words, man. Really nice. Thanks for sharing, Mateus. And what about you, Mr. Felipe? How important is the table for you, man? Felipe?
Oi,
Felipe,
desculpa, tá me
No,
ouvindo?
yeah.
Eu me mudei recentemente e eu não tô com conexão em casa, então tá complicado.
Okay, no worries.
Okay. And
Open
number two,
your
the
heart
question?
first. What do you think about the table? How important is the table for you?
Okay, for me, it is an important objective because I do many activities at work, searches and experiments, and I use it in my notebook. I organize my things. I share moments if my friends and, for example, in breakfast or lunchtime, or any other moments. For example, when and I will and go back in the bar. Yes,
Very
this is
nice. And what memories do you have using the table? You know, good memories. Let's talk about good memories. That, you know, it's really important.
yes, because I have and many memories, and especially with my family, and with my family in this moment is, and and commemorations. Eu não sei se seria a palavra ideal.
Celebrations. Yeah.
Celebrations, but and recently I have a many memories in United States and with my and my moment and volunteer exchange because and what was where and very especially for me and because and a lot of moments is with Mexico and Hungria. Eu não sei inglês. Sorry. And yes, is very importante. E essa experiência me marcou.
Really nice, man. Really nice. I can imagine you for example, in your case, you were in United States with people that you love and, have an amazing experience, in another country. So for sure, I think that it was remarkable for you, Yeah, really nice, man. Really nice words. Thanks for sharing. And what about you, Bruna? How important is the table for you, and what memories that it brings for you?
Well, for me, the table is very, very important because it's the moment when I have together my family. All meals I try to do with my family on the table, maybe on table,
At the table, at the table.
at
Yeah.
the table, at
Yeah.
the table. And special in the weekend because the moment we have it all here in my home. And the memorized moment I think it is when I receive my friends here in my house. So it's a good conversation. We eat a delicious things, a delicious food. So I think when I receive I live in apartment. So when I receive my friends, I receive at the dinner room. So all the moment I stay at the table because don't have space for all people. So that's it. I think a good moment and to talk, to share the problems with my family. That's it.
Really nice words, Bruna. And I share the same thing, I think that table is an inanimate object, of course. And, and I believe that it's really important, for everything. When you want to have a conversation or a discussion or a celebration, spend time with friends and family, the table is used, So for me, it's really important because of these moments that we can have using this object, And one of the things that I remember, is when I was younger, around my eight 8 years old, my mom and dad, they always celebrate my birthdays, I think that I had a lot of birthdays, celebrations. And I remember one day that it was late at night, and I thought that uh, I was going to sleep, because I was prepared for it. I was falling asleep, And suddenly, when I opened the door of my home, everyone was there, and the celebration starts. It was a surprise birthday for me. And I remember that when I opened the door and I look at the table, I saw the cake, a big cake, and the team is about Palmeiras soccer team, because it's my favorite soccer team, the only one. So, and for me it was special, I was not expecting it, but it happened. And for me it brings me good memories, and it's always good to remember it, because you at the table you can share love, good stories, and a sense of communion. It's really nice, really important for today's days, because nowadays I think that we are losing it day by day. So that's it, my friends. Let me see here. Let's move on to another question. Let me see here. Yeah. Number 3, guys. Do you believe that that is possible create a communion during a conversation at the table? Mateus, can you share your opinion about it, man?
Yes, Bruno, I believe that it's possible create a communion during the conversation, the table, the other people, because the proximity to the people, and when you start one conversation, as the other people, it's important for create this connection, the communion, the empathy. It's important for the communication, a good communication. For me, I agree with the question, because there are one communication when you stay on the table with the other people too.
Really nice, man. And man, I have a special question for you. As you are a person that works in IT sector, I would like to ask you, in your opinion, that we can see that technology is affecting our daily routine every single day. It's a fact, right? And with technology advance, do you believe that people are forgetting the sense of communion that a simple object can provide, such as a table? Because, for example, nowadays we are always in a rush, always busy doing a lot of things, and when we get home, we simply sit on the sofa and turn on the TV, and start to eat. But we forget that sometimes we have a table to sit and have a conversation with family. Do you believe that technology is somehow affecting our daily basis in a bad way, in your opinion?
Let me see. There are one in our life. I think there are one limits. For example, I'm not eat more, because eu posso passar mal depois. Então, I think when you have a limit one thing, there are a good life, and the technology. There are many things in the internet. There are muitas coisas assim, né, que as pessoas vê. Social media. When do you not use the technology de uma forma boa, de uma forma saudável, I think there are one damage for the relationship. I think that's it. But the technology, it's a good, but do you do you use it in a form de forma saudável? I think that's it.
Yeah, really nice, man. I love your answer. Your answer was really good. And I know that the question is not so simple to answer, but I did it on purpose because later you can, if you want, of course, look for the right words to describe what you're trying to say. So really good answer. I loved your answer, and I agree with you. I think that when we use technology in our favor, that's okay, that's nice. But when we let the technology affect our daily routine, that's a bad thing. So, and as you said, when I eat too much, I will be sick, right? I will have some issues with my health. But when I have a limitation about something, it can provide me good results. So that's the thing. And I totally agree with you, man. Really nice words. And thanks for sharing, my friend. And what about you, Mr. Felipe? Let me see here. Sometimes I got lost. I get lost, guys, because I talk too much sometimes. Sorry.
Well,
Do you believe, Felipe, that it's possible to create a communion during a conversation at the table?
yes, for sure. And the table is an important moment of communion. And for
Oh,
example, I love it and cook for people in general. In the United States, I had opportunity and to have a very strong community. And we always said and a prayer before and meals and the table. And for
mhm.
example, it is really impact me. It's not something common in Brazil, for example, and
Okay.
at the time and the breakfast, dinner or lunch, and no one could use an cell phone. Eh, eh, I have I had opportunity for and keep communication and development the conversation with other place, né? And I could know and eu pude saber de outras pessoas, outras
Yeah.
vivências.
Mhm.
Só para eu acho que é importante, é um espaço de comunhão, mas a
Yeah.
pessoa tem que se permitir ter essa experiência, essa vivência, estar aberta. Muitas
Okay.
pessoas já sentam na mesa com uma energia muito tumultuada, e quando eu
Mhm.
percebo, eu acho que já é um pouco complicado, né? Tumultua a conexão.
Yeah. Yeah. I totally agree with you, man. Really good words. And you know, in order to have a communion, at the table, what do you think that we need to do to have this sense of communion? I know that, for example, nowadays we have the technology again in our favor sometimes, and sometimes we let the technology affect our daily routine. How? For example, here at home, I can tell you that it's always a struggle, here, because at the dinner table, sometimes my daughter wants to use the cell phone, and I tell her, girl, it's not the time to use it, right? So, and she obeys me, and that's it. And I'm doing it for her good, not for her bad, of course. And that's the way that I found to create a sense of communion, because at the table we can talk about how was the day at school, in her case, how is the grades, you know, uh, at school, and for you, how we can do what we can do to not let the technology affect and to interrupt this flow. I don't know if I make myself clear. I don't know if you understand.
que falhou um pouco. Você está me perguntando se falhou que se a tecnologia ou não afeta.
Yes, I'm asking you about what we can do to not let the technology affect our daily routine at the table, you know? To sum it all up, yeah.
Oh, ok. Vou responder em português mesmo.
Okay.
Eu penso que, eu acho, na verdade, depende muito, porque, como eu disse, culturalmente,
Mhm.
o brasileiro não tem uma certa prática de ter alguns hábitos na mesa.
Mhm.
Eu acho que sempre teve a comunhão, mas alguns detalhes, alguns lances que eu percebi na experiência do intercâmbio deixaram claro que não era muito comum no brasileiro. Por exemplo, práticas de celebrar o alimento, de agradecer. Isso não é muito comum e eu gostei muito dessa experiência. E eu vi também que a tecnologia ela tem todos os seus benefícios. Inclusive, ela era bem administrada na mesa, porque era durante a mesa que nós tínhamos acesso ao nosso schedule. Mas tinha um momento de acessar o schedule, o que não acontece muito aqui, né? No Brasil, acaba que as pessoas vão para um lugar, vão partilhar algum momento e preferem estar conectados, ou ali acessando o Instagram, o Facebook, ou vendo algum vídeo, ou alguma série, algum outro momento. Eu acho que tem que ter um balanço, né? Eu acho que tem um lado negativo, que é o distanciamento. As pessoas acabam conectando, tendo uma afinidade muito grande com pessoas virtuais e deixando de viver com pessoas presentes, vamos dizer, pessoas reais da família.
Mhm.
Mas quando bem administrado, eu acho que é uma ferramenta importante ali, que pode dar um auxílio, né, direcionar uma equipe, né, de administrar a agenda das pessoas, mas tem que saber que é depois do momento da comunhão que isso deve acontecer, entende?
Yeah. Yeah, really nice, man. Really nice words. I loved your answer also, and I totally agree with you. Yeah, it's up to us to choose how the technology can affect our daily basis, you know, our daily routine. So, really nice answer, man. Response. Thanks for sharing, Felipe. And Bruna, I have a special question for you. Let me see here. The question is number 6. Number 6. What are the places where people come together using a table, and how can this be good or bad depending on the occasion? Do you believe that is there any situation that can be bad using the table? I don't think so. But
Yeah, I don't think so too. Because sometimes all the time when I think I together at the table with my family, with my friends, so we have a great moment, no? It's difficult. Maybe it's depend the occasion. Maybe when you need to have a discuss argument with your husband, your wife, maybe it's the possible you sit here and now we need to have a conversation. Maybe it's not so good. When I need to have a conversation with my sons all the time, I come on, sit here. I need to have a conversation about what you did at the school today. Maybe it's a bad conversation, bad moment for him, but it's necessary, no? Only this, because all the moment, like Mateus and Philip said about the technology, I think it's a great moment. We avoid here in my house to use the technology when you at the table.
yeah, and let me ask you one more thing about the kids, because I have kids also, and for me it's always I struggle to. It's not that it's always a struggle to have everyone at the table, but sometimes they want to watch TV and do another stuff, you know. Is it difficult for you to gather all the people at the table at your home, or it's something that it's often you happen?
No, it's easy because at the moment, for example, now it's the time to have a lunch. It's a have a lunch, and all the time, everyone needed to stop what they do in this moment and come at the table. So it's our moment. So don't have the possibility to have a lunch at personal rooms, for example. Don't have this moment. No, it's impossible. All the time. For today, for example, today, it's the moment I sleep. I woke up early, and I had my breakfast alone, but probably they have the breakfast now. It's okay, but I have the lunch. It's the moment we have together.
Nice, really nice. At least 1 or 2 times a day, you have that moment that everyone is reunite at the table to discuss, to have a meal. So it happens every single day, right?
Yes, but
Nice.
this is this custom. This custom I bring it for when I was child, no, because it's my parents' house. It's the same happen the same thing. So I bring it for my house these customs. I think it's so nice because the moment it's possible to talk about your problem or about your dreams, about anything. I think it's very important you share your feeling in each other in
Yeah.
the home.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I totally agree with you. I bring it with me also, you know, because I remember that sometimes I wanted to watch TV and my mom, no, you will be here with us at the table having your meal right here. You will not watch anything, you know, before you finish your meal, you know. And it's of course that as a child you start to, you know, complain a lot, but as an adult I can see that it's really important, you know, even when you say anything or you say nothing at the table, at least you are there with your parents or your family, you know. And for me it's really special and really important, right? And you, Mateus, do you have any memory that you remember that your parents are arguing with you because you want to be in another place during the meal?
Yes, Bruno. When I was a kid, the conversation with my parents, my father is the table. Is for me a good memories because today it's not common the people conversate the table. Some people, but in the past, it's a very common the people eating the table, conversation the people eating the table. But today, in some families, don't have more a practice the people sit the table and conversation on the table.
Yeah.
For me, it's I like this. I like it very well when I start on a conversation with the other people in the table because I'm learning the other people. The conversation is more I don't know it's correct the fluid. I'm not. It's more a conversa é mais fluida quando você conversa com outra pessoa, se olhando in your eyes. I think that it's, but I have a good memories. My family, with my parents, with my brothers, in the conversation, the table, né? The common, né? The other people in the table.
Yeah, really nice, man. Really nice, and I agree with you. As I said, it's really important to have this moment, because it creates a sense of communion, for childrens, and when they grow up, they will see how important it was. Maybe in the exact moment they don't know why we are doing it, or why we are forcing them to be at the table, but it's really, really important to have this moment, this connection, this communion. Communion is a word that sometimes I I get confused to say, but you got me, guys. And what else? That's it, man. That's it. Really nice. So welcome, Glorinha. How was the conversation for you, Glorinha?
Very good conversation. We talking a lot for this topic. It's very good. It's very memories, and I think at the table, we met you. In my case, for my childhood, because I remember my family, my parents. It's very good.
Really nice, Glorinha. Really nice words. And here at the main room, we had a really good conversation. Mateus shared his opinion about the topic. He shared his daily routine about using the table. It's really nice to have these experiences. Really nice to hear that. Thanks for sharing, Glorinha. And what about you, Mr. Jefferson? How was the conversation for you, man?
So nice. We mitigate the impact of technology at the table. It's important to set boundaries, designate specific time to eat and to talk, especially with the family, and to be educated. And we'll talk about memories of the table. In my case, my first encounters with my wife. That's why I'm married until now.
Really
We
nice.
enjoy it. We enjoy a lot.
Really nice, man. And how important is this object for you?
The table.
Yeah.
After the chair, it is the most important thing, because I need to see. The table is very important because you can have conversation, you have encounter, to meal, to drink beer, to make friends, to make business, and so on.
Really nice, Mr. Jefferson. Thanks for sharing. And one more question for Tarla. Hey, Tarla, how are you?
I'm good. This conversation was flowing, yeah. But I think it's very important to share moments with people. But technology and teens and children's, no conversation, no interactions, but I believe in we adults talk about it this moment, yeah. But very good conversation, Jefferson, Glorinha, Ricardo. So that's it. But I agree. I stay satisfaction with immersion.
Really nice, Starla. Really nice to hear that. And thanks for sharing. Guys, I send you some links, and I'm gonna explain about it. The first one is about our YouTube channel. So please, if you want to watch the meeting again, you can go there. If you want to leave a comment, please feel free. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, right? The second one is about our site. If you want to apply to another language, feel free. It will be a pleasure to have you with us. The third one is about our survey. So I would like to know what you think about the immersion. How was the conversation? If you want to make some suggestions, please feel free. And the fourth one is about my LinkedIn profile. Sometimes we are talking too much here and we don't even know each other, so I think that it's really important to have this connection, And the last one is about become a host or a hostess. So we open vacancies to people. If people wants to apply to this position, you can come and apply. I think that Philip will, when you apply, he will make an interview, and then you can, of course, depending on the conversation, I don't know how it works, but for me was like this. I made an interview, and then I passed, right? And here I am, And for me, based on my own experience, I suggest you to apply for this position, to this vacancy, because you can talk a lot in English, you can create questions, you can interact with people, and for me, I can say that for me it was and it is really nice to be here, and I love to interact with you guys, with people, and I highly recommend, if you want to be a host or a hostess, just come and apply for this vacancy, right? And guys, I wish you a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for being here with me. Bruna, thank you so much
Thank you.
for all the support that you gave me today. And guys, I hope to see you again in the next Saturday or during the week, depending of your time, your schedule, right? And see you guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I miss you,
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bruno.
Have a pleasure,
Thank
Bruno.
you. Bye-bye.
Guys, bye-bye.